So, ikaw mag-chant ka, Stanley. You'll do the
Sige, sige,
chanting.
ate. Okay.
Tapos chapter 3 ka, sa ako na lang sa chapter 4.
Sige, sige.
So, we'll start the reading now.
Okay. So, we'll start with the Om chanting, then followed by the Mohanji Gayatri mantra. Sit straight, spine erect and aligned, and breathe consciously. Inhale, exhale. But you can chant along as we chant Om. Okay, now we will chant the Mohanji Gayatri mantra. Om Parabrahmane Vidimahi Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohana Prachodaya. Om Parabrahmane Vidimahi Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohana Prachodaya. Om Parabrahmane Vidimahi Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohana Prachodaya. Let's invite Mohanji's presence in our hearts, as well as all the masters of the tradition. So, let us begin the Guru Charitra reading. We are now in chapter 3. Chapter 3 of the Sri Guru Charitra reading. Reasons behind Sri Hari's incarnations. This chapter describes how Lord Sri Hari, in order to save his devotee Kim Ambarisha from the wrath of sage Durvasa, draws upon himself the curse which Durvasa intended to pronounce against Ambarisha. As a result of Durvasa's curse, Sri Hari had to take repeated incarnations on earth, which in a way was the greatest blessing to the world. Excuse me. Namdarak prayed to Siddha Yogi to accept him as a disciple. He pleaded, "Pray, enlighten me more and fully on Guru Leelas, and let me know about your way of life, what type of food you take, etc." The Siddha Yogi said, unceasing remembrance of Guru Nath's glory, chanting of Guru Nath's name, and reading and rereading Parayana of Guru Charitra, which recounts the leelas of Guru Nath, are my sole sustenance and very way of life. He showed him the bundle of palm leaves, which was the record of the Guru Leelas, which he always carried with him, and which was his priceless treasure. Further, he said, Guru Charitra is the panacea for all the ills of the world, and reading it or listening to its narration will relieve man of all their mundane worries, and would endow on them enduring peace, happiness, and spiritual enlightenment. It is like Kamadenu, the celestial cow, and the Kalpaviriksha, the celestial tree, and will fulfill all human desires and aspiration. Speaking thus, Siddha Yogi led Namdarak to the holy Aswata tree on the banks of the Bhima Amaraha Sangam. Siddha Yogi seated himself at the foot of the tree and asked Naramdak also to be seated in front of him. Namdarak pleaded with Siddha Yogi to narrate the Guru Charitra and said, one great doubt troubles me much, and you must first clear it for me. Why should the one who is beyond all gunas and qualities, who is formless, take form at all, and especially the human form, and come down to earth? I am unable to reason out and understand why. While men strive all their lives to conquer and transcend their gunas and take to severest penances, with the sole objective of getting freedom from the thraldom of the body and to merge in the formless God. God himself assumes human form and incarnates on earth. What was the reason for Niguna to become Saguna? Please make it clear to me. Siddha Yoga then begin to narrate as follows. Whenever earth is overpowered by evil and the gentle and pious folks are harassed and troubled by asuras, by the demonic natured people, and whenever righteousness is on decline, God incarnates on earth to restore Dharma, to punish the wicked and to reform them, and to protect the pious and the good. The devotees especially will be ever protected by God. God brooks no harm to be done to his ardent and faithful devotees by anyone or being. Tell me, you, the anecdote of Ambarisha, which will explain to you clearly the mystery of the avatars. King Ambarisha was a very righteous ruler and was also a devotee of Lord Shri Hari. He was a scrupulous follower of all Shastric injunctions. Once, after observing the Ekadasi fast, the following morning was about to break his fast. Just at that time, Sage Durvasa arrived. The king offered his obeisance to the sage and prayed that he should accept his hospitality. The sage agreed and went to bathe in the river, telling that he would return soon. But hours passed by, and yet the sage did not return. It was nearing midday, and the Donwasi hours were passing away. Unless Ambarisha broke the fast before Donwasi hours passed away, the fruits of the Ekadasi fast would be lost altogether. Consulting his priest, he sipped a little water, taking the Lord's name. The fast was thereby symbolically broken. yet without actually any food being taken. The sage returned after midday. He was furious that the king had taken something, though it was just water, without having offered him any food. In his fury, he was about to curse the king. Just as this, just at this juncture, as Ambarisha was all the time praying and was totally absorbed in the thought of Lord Shri Hari, the latter appeared and told Durvasa that he might curse him, Sri Hari, instead of cursing Ambarisha, his devotee. Durvasa foresaw how immensely the curse was going to benefit the world and pronounced the curse upon Sri Hari that he would have to be born again and again in the world, beginning with the life of a fish and further in one of the avatars, that he would have no steady place to live in, that he would continuously wandering and be forever on the move, place to place, thus indicating that avatara too. The curse of Durvasa thus became a blessing to the world. The Lord had to take incarnation on earth. Beside the 10 principal incarnations, he took many other incarnations, which are all described in the Srimad Bhagavata. One of the most glorious incarnations was that of Sri Dattatreya. Thus ends the third chapter of the Sri Guru Charitra, describing the sage Durvasa's curse on Sri Hari, which had led to the Lord's incarnation on earth. Glory to the all-merciful, the omnipresent, and the ever-responsive Guru Nath. Pranam. Chapter 4.
Are you going to read the note?
May note pati. Okay, so each incarnation's avatars has profound and eternal message. So Sri Hari has 10 incarnations. So here are the following. The first incarnation was Matsya, a fish. It is to recover the treasure of wisdom from the deluge of doubt. So each avatar has underlying symbol or meaning. Kurma, the tortoise, live unattached as master of here and hereafter. Varaha, the boar, carry the burden of duty on the twin task of discipline and devotion. Narasimha, mab-lion form, let not your ego hide the glory of God. Vamana, offer yourself at the feet of the Lord and gain the feet. Parasurama, learn the lesson of surrender or suffer. Sri Rama, what one meets in life is destiny, and how one meets it is self-effort. Sri Krishna, strive to become an instrument in my hand. Buddha, perfect yourself so that you may aid others to perfect themselves. And the last is Kalki Avatara. Build the mansion of life on truth, morality, peace, love, and non-violence. Okay.
Okay,
Chapter 4.
for the chapter 4, Sri Datta Avatar. This chapter describes the advent of Sri Dattatreya as the son of Anusya and Atri. This chapter illustrates the power of chastity, purity as exemplified in the life of Anasuya. Her purity could transform the great trinity, Durlabya, the unattainable, into mere babes in her arms and make them Saulabhya, bringing with one easy close reach. The name Atri means one who has transcended the three gunas. Anasuya is one who is bereft of human frailties, such as jealousy, and spotlessly pure, where Atri and Anasuya cohabit. The Lord himself is also sure to abide. Namdarak asked the yogi how the three great gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, were born as a single manifestation as Datta. His heart was yearning to know the whole Guru Charitra from its very beginning and origin. Siddha Yogi began describing the origin of creation. In the timeless beginning, there was no earth, no sky, no planet, no universe, and no being. It was all infinite expanse of water. On it was resting Lord Sri Narayana. Actually, that primal water itself was God. Out of the water was born Hiranyagarbha, and out of Hiranyagarbha emerged Brahmanda. Brahmanda split into two, and one became the sky, and the other the earth. The Lord then created the four-faced Brahma and entrusted him with the task of creation of both the animate and the inanimate beings. Brahma, out of his manas, created the seven sages known as Manasa Putras. Atri Rishi was one of those seven sons of Brahma. Atri practiced severe penance for the countless numbers of years and attained Brahma Jnana. Later, at the insistence of Brahma, he married Anasuya, the daughter of Kardama Prajapati. Anasuya was the embodiment of perfection and was entirely blemishless, as her name itself indicates. She has no malice against anyone and had overwhelming and motherly love for all beings. She was an embodiment of chastity who worshipped and considered her husband alone as God. She is reckoned foremost among the Patrivratas. Her fame and glory spread far and wide, all over the three worlds. Indra, the Lord of Heaven, felt all his power waning out into insignificance like that of an oil lamp before the dazzling and splendorous sunshine of the rising glory and powers of Anasuya, and was afraid of losing his supremacy. He approached the three gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and entreated them to arrest the ever-increasing powers and glory of Anasuya by somehow casting a blemish on her chastity. He said Anasuya's name and fame had been already outshining and eclipsing that of the three divine consorts, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, who were till then ranked as the foremost amongst the women in all the worlds. The god wanted to put Anasuya's purity and power to rest. They transformed themselves into mendicants and approached the hermitage of Atri Rishi. They begged for alms. At that time, Atri Rishi had gone to the river to offer his daily oblations. Anasuya came out and welcomed them and extended hospitality to them. They made the strange request that the food prepared be served to them by Anasuya without wearing any garment. Anasuya, though perplexed at such strange, embarrassing, and impossible condition, however, thought for a while as to what she should do. Athitis cannot be turned away under any circumstances. Athitis are the aspect of God himself. She thought. But yes, it flashed in her mind. If only the guests were her babies and she their mother, she could feed them without donning a garment. She concluded. Her thoughts, the thoughts of a pure and chaste mind, instantly became a reality. The elderly guests turned into babies. She then fed them with all the motherly solitude and love, sang lullabies for them, and put them to sleep in cradle. When Atri Rishi returned home, to his amazement, he found Anasuya fondling the three babies and singing to them lullabies on the Upanishadic truths. Anasuya rose and offered the children at the feet of her husband and said, "These children are the gift of Datta, of God to us." Atri Rishi was overwhelmed with joy. Atri Rishi, though his Divyadrushti, realized who the children really were. He prayed to them, "O supreme gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, it is all your inscrutable divine Leela. You, the infinite beings, choose to become babes in our humble home, so as to the delight of us who has been childless and had been praying to you in our heart of hearts to bestow on us a child. How blessed are we to fondle you." Tears of joy started wheeling out from the sage eyes, batting the babies, so to say. The babes now assumed their real form and made their appearance before the couple as the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. They said, "We are pleased with you both. You ask for whatever boons you wish." The couple prayed, "Let the joy of you gave us babies in our home a little while ago become permanent and lasting reality. Make this humble cottage of ours your own home, and give us the blessed opportunity to fondle you as our own children." The god said, "Your wish surely be fulfilled. Let us also, who have never known what mother and father love is like, experience the joy it as children in your home. This is in truth what we have been seeking for and why we came here under the pretext of Bhiksha." To Anasuya, Brahma was born as Chandra, Vishnu as Datta, Maheshwara as Durvasa. The children grew up under the fondling care of their parents. Atri Rishi performed their Upanayana Samskara. After this, Chandra sought permission of his parents to take his place in the skies and to make it his abode. Durvasa also sought permission of the parents to leave home for his pilgrimage and penance. Both of them merged their divine selves and power in the brother Datta before their departure from home. Thus, in Datta were merged all the divine aspects and powers of the Great Trinity, which became symbolizes in his 3 faces and 6 sons, and because of which he came to be called Dattatreya. The name also bears another meaning, which is the one who gifted himself as son to Atri. Dattatreya, from his very early years itself, took to the task of redemption of the world as supreme guru and protector. He is Purna Jnana Avatar, incarnated to dispel darkness of ignorance in the world and bestow spiritual knowledge and wisdom on all the aspirants. Thus ends the 4th chapter of Shri Guru Charitra, describing the glorious advent of Datta Avatar on earth. Glory to all merciful and the omnipresent and ever-responsive Guru Nath. That's the end of chapter 4 reading. Thank you for joining us,
Thank you for
Tana.
joining us. Hello, Tana.
Elisol, hello.
Hey, Kuya Elisol,
Thank
hello.
you for
Sorry
joining.
for my delay.
Hmm.
Sorry for my delay. Call me Lakshmi, please.
Ay, Lakshmi, I'm sorry.
Lakshmi, thank you for
Lakshmi,
joining.
hello.
Yeah, full name is Lakshmi.
Mhm. Thank you for your joining us. Any message,
Thank you.
Sandy, about the reading and about their chapter 3 and 4?
Okay, so chapter 3 describes how important a guru is, because it is said that the practice of Siddha Yogi only revolves around the remembrance of the guru, and also the constant remembrance and yearning for him and doing service to him. I think why why are all devotion, especially in the Dattapat, is centered on the guru? Because the guru is the mirror of all the masters behind him that came before him. And it's like a chain.
Mm,
You are the guru, you have a master before you,
mm,
and your master has a master before you, and it's like a chain, and it extends back to the Supreme Lord, to the Supreme God. So in the case of Guru Mohanji, that's why people say that they see um, they see many masters in Mohanji. Like for example, they see Baba, they see Lord Datta in Mohanji. It's because the guru is the mirror of all these luminous masters, all these deities that are connected to the lineage. So the guru leads the disciple not only to himself, but to the masters that are blessing the lineage
mm,
until, it leads back to the one supreme source, the
mm,
Lord. That's why it is important to have a guru, a true guru, a Satguru, preceptor in our lives.
mm,
And it takes lifetimes to meet our real, our real and true guru, our Satguru.
mm,
Eventually, your guru, as a signpost, as a spiritual signpost, he will lead you to the Supreme Lord and to your inner self, which is the true guru.
mm,
So in our tradition, it is said that the guru, God, and the soul are all one.
mm. And what is I have another beautiful on the chapter 3 while what's the name, Namdarak was
Namdarak,
cha-
yes.
chanting the name of the guru. Instead, the curse was directed to him, but instead of curse going to him, the Sri Hari, the guru, took the curse because he was chanting the
Yes.
name of the Lord. So that's
Yes.
how powerful it is when we chant the name of the Lord, the name of God.
God. Yes.
Constantly chanting of the name, it will really, really help us. It will give us protection and bestow grace on us. So,
Yes. The name of God and also the name of Guru.
yeah.
Uh, that's why it is said that in the Kali age, and also in the coming in the Kali age, um before we transpire or uh
Move.
when move into the Satya age, the Satya Yuga, remembrance of the name of God or Guru through chanting and also through mere remembrance in the heart,
Mhm,
no?
mhm,
Uh, you know, the God, the deity, and especially the Guru will envelope you
mhm.
because you merge with him.
Yeah. And
And
remember you Mohanji's teaching. One teaching that I really, really took heart, is to just remember him
yeah,
instantly. No,
yes,
regardless of your sadhana, just remember Mohanji,
the Guru, yeah,
remember
Mohanji,
the guru. whoever guru you are connected to, because that remembrance is already enough, for Kali Yuga this time.
Mm.
Um,
The guru protects us also.
mhm.
He shelters us as long as we hold steadfast to that golden chain of
Mm,
guru lineage,
mm,
of the tradition, of the masters of the tradition. That's
mm,
why we must hold fast to him.
mhm.
How
Never let go.
blessed. Yes, never let go, especially at this time. So we are blessed to have our guru,
Yeah.
Mohanji. Yes.
Wow, so beautiful, Stanley. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Anyone who wants to ask something?
You know, lovely, lovely of you all to share this reading with us. I want to say, getting to know Mohanji, it's true, Mohanji, I came to know about the gurus in energy form, which whom I've not even known prior to that. So many of them I came to know, and some like many in energy form, and some who are in still in body like Mohanji, living masters. So I came to know many of them. So I'm really very grateful. And Mohanji, I've seen Mohanji as when I'm praying to Baba, before this, I don't know Mohanji. I was
Mhm.
only praying to Shri Baba. The more I was praying to Baba, he was showing me Mohanji, Mohanji. You know, for 6 months, I didn't want to like connect with Mohanji, but I wasn't. They didn't let go. I was repeatedly being put to Mohanji. Then finally, June 2022, only I met Mohanji even in Shirdi, during Shirdi trip, the queue was like really long,
Mhm.
So what I did was there was once I closed my eyes, I want to meditate. So I was in Shirdi, I want to meditate on Baba. So I closed immediately when I close my eyes, I'm seeing Mohanji walking all in
Yeah.
white like that to me. I can see him on my third eye is walking to me all in white. So I was thinking, why I'm trying to meditate to Shirdi Baba, why is
Mhm.
Mohanji walking to me, like that
Yeah.
you know and then in the queue, it's like a zigzag queue, isn't it? So at that time I didn't look up at the TV. When we reached the main shrine, when I looked at Baba, that day Baba was all in white for me. So
Ah,
symbolically I got the message, Baba and Mohanji
mhm.
is not two different gurus, they are the same. For me,
Yeah.
that's how I perceived.
Wow,
Wow,
amazing.
that's a powerful experience, Tana.
Mhm.
I had
Yeah.
many experiences Baba gave me when I was in Shirdi.
Wow.
Very grateful for
Hope
that.
to hear it
That's why,
soon.
Tana, if you read, when we read the Guru, the Saisa Charitra, the disciples of Baba, before they met Baba, they had these different gurus, right? They have their different gurus and deities. But when they met Baba, or before they met Baba, you know, their deities connect to them through dreams. Their guru visit them through dreams or even visions and tell them that no, go to Shirdi. Um, Go to Shirdi. I am there. Don't you know that I am the one sitting in Shirdi? And then
Mhm.
other devotees of, for example, a devotee of
Alkalpot.
this guru, when they
Alkalpot Maharaj.
Yeah,
yeah, Akalpat Maharaj, when they go to when they went to Shirdi, uh when when he went to the masjid, he didn't saw Baba. He saw his
Mhm.
guru.
Yes.
So that only illustrates that Satguru um, reflects or mirrors all these beings of light, all these masters, siddhas, and deities in him. He's like an empty vessel, a
Mhm.
channel, and a funnel, you
Mhm.
know, channeling an eternal, endless spring.
Mhm. Yeah, like what happened to me too, I was meditating because before I met Mohanji, I was really a Satya Sai Baba devotee.
Mm, mm,
My guru is already Satya Sai Baba. I was really, oh, but Satya Sai Baba is my guru, so I don't want to entertain other gurus anymore. And then when I went to India last 2018, I keep on seeing Mohanji's photos everywhere, posters. And I was trying to really take my eyes away from it because it's really weird, why is it I'm seeing all his posters everywhere? Everywhere I turn, I will always see his poster.
yeah.
And oh, Joanna, not another guru. You have already such a Sai Baba, cosmic avatar. Why are you looking for another guru? I said to myself.
Yeah.
And then the vision of Mohanji keeps on hunting me. I keep on seeing him on my third eye. It's
Yeah.
really weird, even when I returned home in US, I was really seeing Mohanji in my third eye to the point that, oh my, I just need to research who Mohanji is because it's really weird. He cannot get away on my vision. And then that's the time I started researching about him. And
Yeah.
one time when I was given a Mohanji eye card, this
Yeah.
one, I was meditating on it. And then while meditating Mohanji's eye card, I keep on seeing Baba's eyes instead of Mohanji. Then I was trying to rub my eyes, because maybe I was just hallucinating or what. But I keep on seeing Baba's eyes on Mohanji's eye card. So
Mm,
meaning to say, they're all one,
yeah.
Satya Sai Baba is also
One
working
consciousness.
under Mohanji. And yeah, so
Yeah.
it's really, mind-boggling.
Let
But
me also share my experience when we're in Shirdi. Um, when Joanna and I, and also who's that other
Monica,
yeah, when the three of us are already going to have this darshan of Baba in the Aarti, while we were walking towards the temple, suddenly, there's this flash of vision before me. I saw our Lord Jesus Christ sitting in Padmasana, and his eyes were really blue. And I haven't really thought why, because I wasn't thinking of him. Then I just became receptive to whatever. And then, in my consciousness, he told me that, uh, when he was sitting in the Padmasana, the face of uh, Baba, the face of Lord Datta and Mohanji all came like encircled in the Lord Jesus. And then, you know what? All of them merge in him. Then I heard a voice that said that, my son, we are all one consciousness.
mm,
We are all one in each other. I am him and he is me, and I am in everyone. We are all in everyone. We are one consciousness.
mm,
Then, you know what? Uh that's so profound that, uh when you see all these masters, there's no distinction already.
mhm,
You see that one consciousness and perceive them in one. Yes, and there's no separation as soon as you connect with them. It all dissipates. They are empty mirrors of each other.
ah,
Yes.
amazing share. First time I heard of it. First time we shared that.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah. Wow, thank you. Wow, that's so beautiful, Stanley. Beautiful experience in Shirdi. Oh, wow.
Sorry, my throat is, I'm having a bit rough voice, not been well.
No, it's okay, Lakshmi. We're glad that you're here and everyone who also joined us at this hour. Thank you so much.
So
Thank you for
much.
running the sessions. Yeah,
Thank you.
much appreciated.
Yeah, hope to see you again next week for the chapter 5 and 6. Thank you,
Yes.
Was
Shri.
it 4 o'clock? I don't know, for some, I thought it was 5 o'clock. Was it 4 o'clock IST time? Is that?
I think India time for 4 o'clock. Yeah, because
Yeah,
6:30 here.
I mistook. I thought it was 5 o'clock and I joined half an hour late. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can watch the recording later.
Yes.
All
I'll
right.
try to join weekly, but I've now got some extensive traveling, but I will try my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you, Ellison, for
Bless
joining.
you, Tana. Thank you, Kuya Ellison, for joining us also. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Okay. Jai Mohanji.
Hi,
Jai Guru
Mohanji.
Datta.
Thank you,
Jai Guru
everyone.
Datta. Jai Guru Datta.
Welcome.
Jai, Jai, Jai. Pranams.
And thank you.